say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Brown has the 1st down and much more. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. 6-0 our score after one. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Show it up. Show it up.
Hey, 57, 57.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
the touchdown, Cowboys! Deshaun Jackson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randy Moss, 57 yards. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point now by Boswell. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes firing complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bills 28, Browns 13.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now on first down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, I'll timeouts with a 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you get a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mahomes to throw it.
Going for it all. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And some room to roam now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just... We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
From the 38, Mahomes.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And it's 2nd down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown!
Leonard Fournette.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal, New England.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley, 84 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
We got this. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On play action, it's Mahomes. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Cowboys. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.